Hi, this is Mrs. Robertson, and today we're going to prepare for our Quarter 2 benchmark test, which will be given on Friday and Monday. Today we're going to review Part A, the part that is going to be given on Friday. It'll be 9 questions. So let's go over some questions that'll be similar to the type of things you're going to be asked on Friday's test. All right, Mrs. R's M6 review topics for Quarter 2. You will be doing this with Wiser Me, but I want to go over how to do each problem to make sure you are familiar with what to do and you'll be able to get the correct answer. All right, it says Part A contains problems numbered 1 to 9 of the Quarter 2 benchmark exam. No calculator, no formula sheets allowed on this exam. Question 1. Match the values of the left column with the values across the top row. Indicate a match by typing in lowercase yes. All right, that just means no capital letters, yes, where there is a match. Leave blank all boxes that do not match, and you may have more than one yes in a row or column. All right, so I went ahead on the next page when I printed it out. I had 80 over 100 and 7/20. So the first thing I'm going to do is change these things up at the top, these different numbers, fractions, decimals, percents, to different names. Another name for 35% is 35 hundredths, and a fraction for that, simplified fraction, 35 over 100, 5 divides them both, will simplify to 7/20. All right, 27 over 70, it will not simplify, so I'm not going to mess with that one right now. 40% is 0.4, and 4/10 simplifies to 2/5. 4/5 as a decimal is 0.8. because 4 divided by 5 is 8/10. And 8/10 equals 80%. My decimal, move it 2 places to the right, and it turns into 80%. 45 hundredths, it's 45%. And 45 over 100 simplifies to 9/20. Now when you do the test, you can write this all down on a piece of paper. I will also have the questions for you, like on a piece of paper here, if you want to print it out or help you whenever you're taking the test. But always have a piece of paper to write things down on, especially since you can't use a calculator or formulas. So here we have 4 out of 5. Not this one. 4 out of 5. That would be, right there, 4 out of 5. Write the word yes, lowercase yes. Type yes there. 45%. There is 45%. Type in the word yes. 80 over 100. That would be 80%. 80 over 100 equals 80%. 80% is going to be this problem. 7/20. I'm so glad I did this because I know 7/20 goes under 35%. Write the word yes in that box. Now let's go on to question 2. In question number 2, it says match the numbers with the equivalent fraction, decimal, or percent. Well, over here I see my choices. There are a lot of 8s. And over here, 88 over 100 I know could be 88%. Is that a choice? No. Well, 88 over 100, it could be 0.88. That's 88 over 100. Do I have that as a choice? Yes, so there it is. 880%. Well, as a decimal, you move it 2 places to the left, and it's 8.8. Is 8.8 a choice? Yes, it is. Now I have a percent, a decimal, and a fraction. 86 hundredths, that will equal 86%. 8 tenths, well, there it is. 8 tenths as a decimal is 8 tenths. 875% as a decimal, 8.75, and as a fraction, that'll be 8 3/4. So I will draw it to that spot there. Be very careful when you do these problems. Now, question 3. In a survey of favorite candy, 25% of respondents voted for M&Ms. Okay, now I'm going to write that on this page here so I remember how many had M&Ms. 25% M&Ms. And this one says 15 hundredths, 0.15 of the people, 15 hundredths of the people voted for Skittles, 1/5 voted for Snickers, and 40 hundredths or 4/10 of the people voted for Milky Way. Now it says, write the percent and the equivalent fraction in lowest terms for the portion of people who voted for Skittles. Okay, now Skittles had 15 hundredths. 15 hundredths will equal 15%. As a fraction, 15 hundredths simplifies. 5 divides 15 3 times. 5 divides 100 20 times to 3/20. Milky Way, that will be 40%. 40 hundredths will simplify to 4/10, and then it simplifies to the fraction 2/5. You'll want to do this on a piece of paper to make sure you don't make any mistakes. List the candy in order from most popular to the least popular. Write the candy bar names. Well, I'm just going to change them all to percents. We know that Skittles is 15%, Milky Way is 40%, M&M's is 25%, and let's see, 1/5 equals 0.2, which is 20%. So the most popular, which means the largest amount, is going to be Milky Way. Then it's going to be M&M's. Then after M&M's, it's going to be Snickers. And the last one is Skittles. Question number 4. Type the letter that matches the number line location for each fraction listed. Not all letters will be used. So type the letter. This is 4.5. 4.5 is letter D. So you'll type a letter D in that spot. This is 1 1/4. 1 1/4 is letter A. 1/2. Between 0 and 1, this is 1/2, and that is letter B. Let's see if there are any others on the next page. Oh, and then we have 3/4. Let's just go ahead and add 3/4. 3/4, is it 3/4? 3 3/4, excuse me on that one. 3 3/4. 3 3/4 is C. Now let's go on to question number 5. In question number 5, it says, type the letter that matches the number line location for each number given. Not all letters will be used. -3 is letter N. 1/4. It's going to be positive 1/4. That is letter X. 2. That is letter D. -1 and 1/2. It's past the -1. It's in between -1 and -2. This is -1 and 1/2. T. Type in T. -2 and 1/2. So -2 and 1/2, it actually is not on there. I'm going to change this to, let's make it 2 and 1/4. -2 and 1/4 would be R. That's -2 and 1/4, because there was not a spot for -2 and 1/2. All right, now let's go on to question number 6. In question number 6 and 7, you have a lot of different colored balls. On the Wiser Me assignment, you can see the colors, but here you can't. So I put B for blue, G for green, P for purple, and an O for orange. So I counted the B's. There are 6 blue balls, if you count them. There would be 7 green balls, 5 purple balls, and 4 orange balls. All right? Now, after you do this, you have to add them all together to get the total. And the total will be 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 5 is 18, plus 4 is 22. So you have a total of 22 colored circles. All right. Now, let's answer the questions. Question A, the ratio of blue to green dots is 6 to 7. Well, blue is 6, green is 7. 6 to 7, that is true. Number 7, select the 2 ratios of dots that are correct. Okay, purple dots to all dots. Well, purple is 5. All the dots is 22. That would be 5 to 22. That is not true. Green to purple. Green, you have 7. Purple is 5. That is true. Now we have to check all of them. Blue to orange. Well, blue is 6. Orange up here is 4. That is true. Blue to not blue dots is 1 to 1. That is false. So you would circle the B and the C. These are the true statements. Now let's go on to question number 8. What does the ratio 2 to 11 represent? Now in question number 8, we need to look to see what the color of the balls are, and if it's the same, I think that it is the same ratios that we had in the earlier ones. So 2 to 11. 2 to 11, all of the marbles to blue marbles. Well, in that problem, all to blue is going to be 22 to 6. All to blue, 22 to 6. No. Blue to green? No. Purple to blue? No. Orange to all the marbles? Well, let's see. 4 to 22. All of them is 22. That will simplify 2 to 11. So the answer choice is D. excuse me. There were 4 oranges, 22 also. That's the correct answer for question number 8. All right, that's what the ratio 2 to 11 would equal. Now let's go on to question number 9. The nature store sells birds and fish. The ratio of birds to fish is 7 to 13. There are a total of 100 pets in the store. How many of them are birds? Okay, now this one is tricky. You have to be very careful. So, 7 plus 13 equals 20. So, if you wanted to compare birds to total, birds to total will be 7 to 20. All right, how many of them are birds? So we have to set up a fraction. Birds will be 7 over 20. So that equals what out of 100 pets? Well, 20 times 5 equals 100. 7 times 5 equals 35. The answer is B, 35 birds. Now let's go to number 9. The nature store sells birds and fish. The ratio of birds to fish is 7 to 13. There are a total of 100 pets in the store. Okay, now what is 9B? We've read that statement again. The question for 9B is, how many are fish? Okay, well, fish is the second number up here. It will be 13. So I'm going to do 13 over the total number of pets, 20, equals what over 100? Well, you know that 20 times 5 is 100, so 13 times 5 will give you 45. No, it will not. It will give you 65. 5 times 3 is 15, carry 1, and the answer is 65 fish. Hopefully this will help you as you take the test on Friday. Good luck, and we'll continue to review and prepare. Have a great day.